What up, gamers? Spencer here, and welcome back to Frontline 2 Exilium. So yeah, let's continue and finish this whole thing off with Florence's story here. We got 3 more stages. There we go. But yeah, we'll see what's up. Who is this third party in the background? Oh, you're awake? What a surprise. It's treatment time again. Florence wheels out the usual paraphernalia and stands by the side of the girl's bed. Do I really not wake up that often? Of course. Also, judging from your vital signs, it seems you didn't consume any Utis today. Oh yeah, you know it's probably her. I just realized that now. And I haven't thought about that girl in the wheelchair here. Florence performs a routine examination of the girl and reads off her parameters. I just thought that maybe she died or something. But she could be like the one that's like also in the background. It must have been hard for you to resist the urge, right? As Florence prepares to administer the first of the treatments, the girl shakes her head in silence. Hard? It must be hard for you, isn't it, Florence? After all, you've been caring for me for so long, and yet my body remains like this. The less you think about that, the easier things will be for me. I can heal your body. In fact, I've cured a lot of exotic illnesses in the past. But there are exceptions to everything, aren't there? Rather than waste your time on someone beyond help like me, why not use your efforts on someone else? You do realize I'm not doing this for free, right? I'm hardly a philanthropist. Are you talking about how I helped to repair your frame? Well, aren't you a grateful doll? I did it because it was convenient and it fell within my field of specialty. You've been helping to care for my frame all this time, right? Then I might as well help you care for your body too. And besides, I've been curious about diseases and symptoms I haven't seen before. And so this human and doll who would normally have nothing to do with each other ended up coexisting briefly due to their specialties both lining up. That's true. After Florence checks her syringe, she pumps the plunger to get the air bubbles out, flicks it to remove any stray droplets, and drives the sharp needle into the girl's skin. Florence, would you like to go with me to an amusement park, I mean? Huh? This is the first time she's asked Florence this question, and it catches her off guard. Florence ponders what it could mean, whether for good or ill. The girl grabs Florence's hand mid-injection. You know I love amusement parks. Oh yes, I almost forgot. You know them better than I do. I can't live without you. Oh, is that what Florence said? I thought it was her saying that she loves amusement parks. Once you make a full recovery, I'll take you to one. You're lying. You're lying to me, aren't you? But it's alright. Even if you're always lying to me, I'll always welcome you to my park. Florence, I'll be bringing you to my amusement park soon. Something's wrong. A strange feeling suddenly rises up from the depths of Florence's neural cloud and spreads to the rest of her body. This should be an ordinary conversation, but in that instant, Florence finds that she is frozen solid. No, not that she is frozen, rather, she can't move. It is as though Florence has broken down, and no matter how hard she tries, that hand of hers is frozen halfway through depressing the plunger of her syringe. Huh? And it won't be just you. Many more people will come to my amusement park. Don't worry, I'll play with all of you. Your amusement park? Okay. I'm guessing she hacked it into Florence when she tried to repair her. It isn't just her fingers either. It is then that Florence realizes that every single part of her has been forced to a halt. She can't even speak normally. That's right, mine. My amusement park. What have you done to me? The girl ignores Florence's choppy speech, and her pretty face twist up. I guarantee that this will be the most interesting and exciting amusement park in the world. Let's enjoy it together, shall we? Even though she's never actually been to an amusement park before, her delusions drive her to utter such crazy things. I guarantee you'll be satisfied with your experience. After all, we're the same, you and I. Isn't that right, Florence? Ugh. With her visual module shut down, Florence's eyes has gone glassy and dull, like she's shut down. Oh my, pardon me. You may speak, I permit it. In contrast to her haughty tone, the girl struggles to bring out her computer from beside her. After plugging into one of Florence's access ports, she begins entering commands. What did you do? Slowly, Florence resumes normal functioning. There are backdoors to everything, don't you know? Did you like that the malicious code I wrote just for you? All your permissions and access now belong to me. Honestly, did you not even suspect me for a moment, even after I helped maintain you for so long? Or are you saying you're looking forward to what I'm about to do? The girl gently pats Florence's cheek. Now then, the first thing you're going to do for me is to improve Eutis. This should be easy given your skills. Now, what should we call this new drug? How about Euphoria? And then we can have a good, long discussion about one of my favorite things, collective hallucinations. Ugh. There'll be a shipment of product coming through here soon. This is our only chance. Okay, yeah, this is getting closer to like the present now, because yeah, this is where they kind of like ambush, right? The Mongi security transport. If you insist on carrying out such a bold plan, I can't guarantee success. You do realize I'm telling me the odds of failure only excites me more, right? And besides, it's not like you can refuse my commands either, can you? Of course, I don't mind you spicing up your obedience with a little backtalk. However, saying that isn't like you, is it? Do you really think things will go well for you if I die? Bang! The girl mimes an explosion, but Florence is unmoved and unafraid. Are you interested in these people or in their shipment? I wonder. The girl's fingers run over the surface of her portable terminal, and she can't help but humming to herself as she sees those familiar faces. Both, perhaps? I know everyone on this transport run. They're perfect as playmates. Oh, how exciting. The trap is set, and the targets will be stopping at the ramp. We have a 90-second window to act, Florence. I'll bait the enemy, so begin the operation. Wait, isn't this the final battle? It's just, I guess, a normal, like there's no boss? I guess so. Okay, that's pretty interesting. No, like big boss battle. Wait, it says search the indicated area? I'm guessing there's like a tile that we gotta go to, I guess, for that. And yeah, guys, I did watch the Balin Island Emergency Shelter broadcast, episode 9. Yeah, Mage 2 is gonna get a Helix upgrade. And also, the new character is gonna be Lind. So definitely gonna try to get her. If like Mage 2. Wait, what the heck? Wait, did I put her there? Hey, hold on. Did I put Florence there? I thought I put just the 404 people. I guess I got so confused as like I saw Florence. I thought I only put the 404 people there. But yeah, Lynn is next. Definitely gonna get her, and also possibly Beach 2's elite weapon too. Not exciting enough? It was close, but we did it in the end, Florence. And now everything is ready. The new drug, the park, and the first batch of guests. With these, Thriller Wonderland opens its doors. Oh, that's it. Oh, what the heck? Wait a minute. Is she a guest? I feel like I've never seen that before. What? Yeah, level 21. That's new. That's kind of cool. I don't think I've ever seen like a guest like that. Like a guest doll helping you out. Even like this being displayed over here in the like this like the mission complete screen. I'm sure maybe they have it in other game modes, but it's my I think that's my first time seeing that. Oh, wait, there is one more battle here. We can press continue. I thought that was the last one. You pass a rust-mottled roller coaster. The seats are shaky and look like they could fall off at any moment. It seems like it's been abandoned for a long time. Sights like these are nothing unusual in the Yellow Zone. I look down and decide to start by dealing with the girl in front of me. Is is something wrong? The wind blows, causing the glass four bottles above her to collide gently, like wind chimes. A look of panic crosses the face of the girl in the wheelchair, like she's been startled. The mysterious devices on her begin beeping alerts in response to her emotional fluctuations. Oh, come on. I'm not that scary, am I? Perfect for Halloween, man. At the very least, I'm practically a saint compared to what you've done here. What what's that supposed to mean? What what you said just now, what's that supposed to mean? So this is all a hallucination? But I can still see the amusement park. I meant exactly what I said. You were the one who trapped all these people in this abandoned amusement park, right, Esma? Oh, that's her? Dang. Okay. I guess I don't mind them using like you know, like reusing that one model for Ada. But yeah, I like that. Because, it's supposed to be, like a disguise. Okay, I don't mind it too much. I kind of wish, they kept Ada as Ada. Because, it makes her more unique that way. But I guess, if it's going to be like because she isn't like I guess, a super important character in the whole story, I guess they can reuse it. It's not like too bad, but yeah. Esma? She tilts her head. Apparently, she does not remember that name. Apart from the others who noticed something was amiss, most people who wouldn't even remember having ridden the attractions multiple times. In that respect, there's nothing wrong at all with her response. Well, I don't know what you're talking about. If we don't continue, everyone will. What happens if we go on? That's not going to happen because I've caught the owner of the amusement park. Caught who? I approach Esma, then grabs the handles of her wheelchair and gently push her. Hey, where are we going? Miss Manager! She calls for Florence, who follows us without hesitation. The owner of the amusement park is Esma, which is to say, you, am I correct? I don't know what you're talking about. Then let's start with what makes you suspicious, shall we? Among the 5 dead people, you were the last to enter the park. Esma, how many times have we gone on this ride now? This ought to be our first time here, right? What are you talking about? We only just came here. No, no, this definitely isn't our first time here. The frightened woman grows more afraid after that. Her grip tightens unconsciously, causing Esma to groan in pain as she starts having trouble breathing. Let go of me. I can't breathe. Right. This is only your second time on the roller coaster. Muriel, you knew Fleur's name as well, right? It's just a name. It doesn't mean anything. But that's just because she said my name first, so I asked her name. She said the name, same thing as Mia, but she didn't go crazy like Mia. Don't worry, don't worry too much. I've been on this roller coaster about a dozen times, and I'm still sitting here perfectly fine. A dozen times. Everyone's been on the rides more than twice, but this was only your second time. That definitely happened to Miss Esma. In other words, not long after you joined, all the people who were starting to recover began dying on the rides, one after another. Like Pauline said, this slaughter wasn't a risk that came paired with a reward. Quite the opposite, in fact. It was a form of cruel revenge. You couldn't bear to see anyone recovering, so you decided to join the game in person and kill everyone that Florence managed to cure. But the others were suspicious too, right? Of course, but if it was them, or if it was you, you'd probably have made your move sooner. Huh? But Miss Esma died too, and she was killed by Miss Muriel. It, it's my fault. I'm sorry. I messed up. I messed up everything. Esma, why is it you? What are you doing here? You useless female dog. Stop causing trouble here already. Get the heck away from this shipment. It's my fault. I'm sorry. Please don't chase me away or kill me. No. Yes, because she was the real ghost in the haunted town. She should never have been on the Mongi truck. Yet she was there, and she made the poor guest relive the events of the day they were kidnapped over and over again. What does that mean? Muriel and Pauline both thought that she wouldn't have been there. Why do you think that is? Um, there are too many reasons for that. Because she's not from Manga Security. Yeah, I was wondering about that too. Because like, when I saw that cutscene, like, I thought maybe she could have been from Manga Security, but like maybe she was like, not a part of that mission. Like she was there by accident. I guess maybe that's the reason that she's not from Manga Security. Maybe. That's not very likely. After the others regained their memory, every one of them began suspecting me, but none of them suspected Esma. The main reason why they suspected me, I don't know why I can't say that word. Suspected. There we go. The main reason why they suspected me was because we had no shared memories to prove my identity. That implies that Esma was present in their memories, which means she was definitely a Mongi security employee. Okay, yeah, I guess she is. However, she was not part of the transport detail. Okay, yeah, that's pretty much like what I thought. Why is that? Don't forget that during any emergency, having more people than that you know around to help is a good thing. But Muriel utterly loathed her to the point of saying how much she hated her. Now, this is just a guess, but I'm thinking that part of it was because Esma was not part of the transport team, so she couldn't help them out. The other part, what really set her off, might have been because Esma was a serial Judas thief. Hmm. This isn't just a guess. It's an all-out fabrication, isn't it? She laughs in her mocking tone, and the mask she was wearing begins to crack. A fabrication? Is it true that Esma wasn't part of the transport detail? I mean, it's true that Esma wasn't part of the transport detail, but she had another job. Hey, don't listen to that doll. She's the biggest liar of them all. Esma, you were a doll engineer before, weren't you? Hurry up and think of a way to scrap her. Esma glances at Florence in a panic, and then looks incredulously at herself. Huh? You mean mean? As a monkey security doll engineer, she wouldn't need to accompany the transport detail. That is true. Dang. Look at me go, Commander. Even so, saying she's a thief is a bit too much. Well, maybe a doll engineer couldn't help them out. Maybe that's why Muriel hated her? Her. You're still not going to admit that you're Esma. At the very least, it seems you've realized that Esma is the mastermind behind all this. I continue pushing her wheelchair to one of the most common sights in the wasteland, a cliff. Oh jeez. Oh my gosh. Am I gonna like dump her off? What am I gonna do, man? I am kind of scary, man. Next, I'm going to explain why you're the only one who could be Esma. I release my grip on the handles, causing Esma's wheelchair to roll straight forward. Jeez. She exclaims in surprise, but no matter what she does, she can't control her body well. Meanwhile, the edge of the cliff is drawn closer and closer. While mobility aids like this are not hard to operate, there are many better options for moving around like this. Her body might be so weak that it can't utilize more agile methods like prosthetic limbs. Wait, wait, Miss Florence! Her voice turns a little hoarse from her screaming, and I reach out just in time to bring the wheelchair under control. By the time she comes to a halt, she is less than half a meter from the edge. Her face is flushed red in panic, and her forehead is covered in beads of sweat. Oh, Commander, you're even more extreme than I am. From what I can see, after discounting the guests from the hallucination, the only ones who couldn't have taken part in this transport mission is you. Wait, seriously? Just because of that? It's true that Esma could have been anyone, but your body meant that you couldn't have been anyone but Esma. Esma looks like she's about to cry, but there's a hint of smile on her face. Sorry, but after hearing what you said, I realized it too. It seems I really am Esma. However, I forgot everything that happened in the park, like you said. Perhaps my brain damage got worse after dying and coming back? Her face is innocent, with a friendly smile on it. Even if you were right about everything, that I'm Esma, that I'm severely crippled, and that I'm a manga security doll engineer, so what? You could say that, you could also say that all the killing that occurred after I joined was entirely caused by Florence in order to frame, in order to frame me. That way, she could just dump all the blame for her crimes committed in search of thrills at my feet while continuing to rub up against you. So, are you saying that she treated these people, treated me, but could only cover it up with lies, never be able to tell the truth, that it was all an act? I look at Florence. Strangely enough, she doesn't say anything. I mean, it's not possible. I have an idea that's more likely. Would you like to hear it? There's a reason why Florence could only treat them in secret and could only remain in silence even when you cast doubt on her. Did I ask for your opinion? Then get up and stop me if you can. I ignore her and continue speaking. My guess is that someone was controlling her, perhaps even in possession of her authorizations, which meant that for the most part, she had to obey orders. And so she obeyed her orders and managed this hallucinatory amusement park. Even if she wanted to treat these people, she could only do it secretly. Surely you're not going to say that I did it because I'm a doll engineer, are you? Nobody else can do it, am I wrong? I advise you to not keep denying it. Everything will be clear when we check Florence's ownership data, and even if you try encrypting it, our engineers' skills are far superior to yours. But that just means you can't check it now, no? Looks like you know what you're. It looks like you know that there are no other doll engineers here beside you. And the reason for that is because everyone here besides you was kidnapped from the transport detail. That was why they were so shocked when they saw you. And besides, did I ever tell you her name was Florence before you called her name? What? Everyone else besides you called her manager. Logically speaking, how could you have known her name if you had really lost your memories like the others? That is interesting. I never caught on that detail. It's kind of cool, like just seeing like the. So yeah, like if Esma was really calling her Florence, then yeah, that's kind of like a big slip up. But I never realized that. Yeah, this is a really cool reveal. How would you know? How would you have known to call her Florence? I knew it. All sorts of interesting things do happen at the amusement parks. And here I was getting tired of watching this lot scream. Fortunately, you showed up. So, do you want to say it, or should I do the honors? What's there to say? Yes, I kidnapped Florence, made her modify Udis for me, and then I kidnapped these old friends of mine who all deserved it, mind you, and have them play with me instead of smuggling contraband. Pretty fun, all things considered. So they deserve to die. What about yourself? I never said I didn't deserve it. We could have all gone together. And I think you and I could be super best friends. Your approval fills me with shame. Still, there's one thing I still don't understand. How did you do all this? After all, given her current state, it's hard to imagine how she could trap so many people here. I mean, I thought maybe it's just more of like she relied on Florence since she hacked her, and she's a doll, so she's probably like really good in a lot of things that are better than normal people. Oh, I know I'm weak, and nobody thought I could do anything outrageous, so nobody suspected me when their routes were changed, their cargo was swapped, um, their trucks were attacked, and when I showed up in front of them, they all thought they could deal with me easily, just as you're thinking now. The thing is, people's perceptions of reality can vary, just like in hallucination. I still have many ways to fight. Would you like to experience them? Are we about to fight now? You know what? She does have robots. Yeah, I forgot about that too. There's an elite strike captain there. Do we get Florence too as to help out or no? Is it just gonna be us? Right, 404. See, is this really it? Is there one more battle after this? I thought the next one should be a cutscene, right? You know, like big boss. Other than Florence, I guess. Alright, finish him off. There we go, good job. Despite being down for the count, Esma seems to be even more ecstatic than before. She laughs maniacally, like she's seen something funny. Any more tricks you'd like to pull out of your sleeve? I changed my mind. Why don't you stay behind and keep playing with me? If you do that, I'll guarantee that these people make it back in a healthy and sane state. How about that? You have no grounds to be talking terms with me. I'll be taking everyone with me when I go, including Florence and you. Oh? You're going to punish me? How exciting. Speaking of Florence, I'd like to ask about something. How did you come to your senses? There are back doors to everything. You ought to know that better than me. Florence has always been trustworthy. Oh, and that was it. Alright. I guess there is one more. I know there's like 3 of them, right? I guess this will be the final boss battle. I thought when I saw this, it was a cutscene, like, you know, without a battle. But what did she do? Esma's body was already frail, and after being defeated in battle, she's a complete mess. She looks exceptionally pathetic as she asked that question. Didn't Florence tell you? In order to continue topping off the Judas doses, she asked you to give her a clinic where she could improve the formula and put the guests who were being punished. You talked like you were actually there. Well, simple management is boring, much more than my time in Griffin. You should be able to relate, Esma. And so, things unfolded like Pauline said. Florence used the reward time as an opportunity to try and treat the hallucinating guests. Pauline, Mia, and Muriel all received treatment to various extents. That's why they learned the truth to different extents and recalled their past to the point where they began to sense something was amiss. And you approached them because you realized this, Commander. Unfortunately, Pauline didn't trust Florence even until the very end. The others also broke down to different degrees, and some were even discovered by you, who knew everything. That's why you took action and began killing them off, right? Oh yes, unfortunately, I ran into a tough cookie like you. Esma smiles and nods without reserve, her mask completely off now. Florence was the one who asked me for help. To be precise, I came here to help her. Only a patient as cooperative as the commander, possessing great willpower and willingness to work with their physician, could complete the full course of treatment. So, how does it feel to be healed, thanks to a few special ingredients? Not only should you be feeling alert and full of energy, other parts of you should also be full of energy that you can't stand it. I'm at a bit of a loss for words how to respond to Florence, so I turned away and continued speaking to Esma. But yes, Florence did help me get better. Well done, Florence. To think you dared to do something like this on my watch. Never give her pharmacist her own lab. Still, this ought to count as a surprise, right? And besides, you were having fun playing cat and mouse too. That clinic was where Florence adjusted and stored the modified drug. But if I'm not wrong, I only gave her permission to inject the modified Judas, right? I mean, the commander already left his mark on my body and soul. Florence walks over and sidles up to me, not so subtly hinting at something. Give a proper explanation. I'm referring to a forced execution command that the commander gave me, while it was meant for more amusing diversions. That command can bypass all authorizations and directly seize frame control permissions. Well, it only works for a while. It's enough if you just want to give someone an injection. Think of it as something as a safe word. After all, the commander is always so eager and forceful to the point where my body has trouble keeping up. Hey, don't say that. Don't say things that people might misinterpret. Don't be shy, Commander. This man won't get it. You're just making things worse. I've heard enough. Everything is clear now. In short, you betrayed me, didn't you, Florence? Betray? That's not the word you should be using when it comes to me, is it? You should have known this from the moments you hijacked the control of my body. Isn't an outcome like this exactly what you wanted? I was a part of the hallucination, and frankly speaking, I was getting sick of watching you freak out. You all freak out. Are you not entertained? You should be creaming yourself right now. Yes, I am, but it would be terribly unfair to hoard all the fun to myself. With the last of her strength, Esma bangs on the console beside her. Stop. I draw my gun and fire 3 shots in rapid succession at the device, but it seems she didn't enter a command, only push a button before slumping into her wheelchair like she's given up on everything. She doesn't even react to the bullets punch through the console and shower her in sparks. Besides me, Beside me, Florence is clearly on the verge of blue screening. Her various modules are in various stages of shutdown. Her eyes are in focus, and she can't speak. It's a neural cloud delete command. Oh, snap. Okay. On Florence, I guess? That's scary. And we just shot the console, too. Well, it was a button, right? I'm guessing it's like a one-way thing. If I'm not wrong, she hasn't been backed up in a long time. Are you effing insane? There's no stopping it. After all, you just shot up the one thing that could influence her neural cloud. Now even I can't stop it. Why didn't you kill me? Kill a crappy human like being me for the sake of a robot. Or no, even if you don't do anything, I might die soon enough anyway. Isn't that right? First up, you can shut up now. I'm not interested in listening to the confessions of the defeated and whatever tragic backstory you have that you're using as an excuse to commit crimes. Secondly, I am not interested in judging anyone, so I'm not going to do anything to you for the time being. And finally, you've piled up so many sins that destroying a single doll is a drop in the bucket for you, so don't try to draw false equivalences here. That said, I'll make sure you get what you deserve, I guarantee it. Oh, don't worry, doesn't she have that, what you call it, that safe word? Do your best, Florence. Show me just how you protect your neural cloud now. Is she the boss? I guess she is the boss. And there's the freaking pet bear. Oh wait, is this level 2? It looks like I'll have to put a little effort to return to the commander's side. Oh wait, no, she's good. You will make sure I'm properly compensated for this, right, Commander? Okay, she's like against. Yeah, we're her right now. I guess we'll be stopping the deletion. All right, let's do it. Nice. Do it again. But so far the story is really good. I do like it. You know, for me, like, it was definitely very confusing. I feel like I wasn't really able to really, like, you know, figure things out, which I like. You know, I feel like in a lot of stories, like, sometimes I'm always able to, like, you know, figure things out. But whenever I don't figure things out, like, I'm always, like, pretty impressed and, like, happy and satisfied. In this story here, like, it's definitely, you know, tries to draw your attention to Florence, you know, in a way, to make her feel like she's the bad guy. Because yeah, when I thought about that girl in the wheelchair, I thought like she, you know, probably died or something. Like, I don't know if, like, I thought maybe like Florence would be like maybe going crazy or like malfunctioning to where like she just keeps on treating the patient, but no, she's being controlled by the patient. Eep. Florence yelps and collapses on me as I try to catch her. Her added weight makes me lose my balance, and I end up meeting the ground as well. Florence. I look at Florence, trying to see if she's back to normal. What's this, Commander? Were you worried about me? Florence studies me briefly, then smiles smugly before turning to grind herself harder on me. Dang. You managed to help her? She helped herself for the most part. Esma's body is at the end of its tether, and her voice is barely above a whisper. It is a reminder that not everything is over, even if Florence is back to normal. If you're fine, you can get off me now. Her response makes me certain that she's fine. Together, we help Esma up as we wait for the Elmo to arrive. So, what do you plan to do now? Well, as a medical doll, what else can I do? Florence's thoughts are the same as mine. No matter what the people here did, we have no intention of passing judgments on them. Once they're treated, we will have nothing further to do with each other. However, these contraband drugs, however little there is left of them, are taken by Florence as research samples. Don't you feel happy to survive such a big incident? I don't know if we consider this a success. I feel more worried than happy. I suppose it was quite an exciting experience for us, so would it kill you to enjoy it a little more? And besides, it would have been fine even if I really had been destroyed. After all, sacrificing themselves for humanity is a doll's purpose. Florence stands up and heads back to the clinic. That said, I'm going to cure these people first. I suddenly recall everything Florence did and said during the reward time segment earlier. Your treatment methods seem a little questionable. What are you thinking, Commander? All that was special service for you. So all that unnecessary crap was just your sick fetish? Still, perhaps it was all a hallucination, and all Florence did was just a simple injection. Commander, are you saying that I was so seductive and charming in the hallucination that you finally fell for me? Even if that was the case, it was just an illusion. Well, we can't truly perceive the real world. All we know is what our senses tell us. That being the case, there's no harm in treating our dreams as reality, no? After all, in the end, the only thing we have are our memories. Saying so, Florence suddenly presses up against me and takes my hand before dragging me to the clinic with her. So let's start by finishing the treatment. Will that include Esma? Her treatment won't be as pleasant. Oh yes. Florence looks up to me, that familiar foxy smile on her face. Still, if you miss reward time so badly, when we get back to the Elmo, I can't let you experience the true meaning. Of special service. I promise that it will feel much, much better than this. And you can experience it if you give me a lab of my own. You will, won't you? And there we go. Is that it? Or is there more? I think that should be it. Yeah, I think that's it. Okay, no big boss. I was wondering if there was like a big boss or something like that. Anyway guys, yeah, there you have it. That is it for this whole story here. I thought it was a great story. I like it a lot. Definitely up there for me. I love like big mysteries. Like especially with ones that, I couldn't figure out, but also like that also makes sense as well. I feel like at the end there when the commander was able to like, pick at the holes in the whole story here. Like yeah, it was very amusing, man. I like that a lot. I am kind of curious what they will do to Esma. But I really wish they used like another model for her. Like maybe use a generic one. Like yeah, maybe there was a reason why they chose that model just to make it stand out more. But like that one was already used by Ada. So yeah, I just want them to feel more unique in that aspect. But anyway guys, yeah, there you have it. That is it for the Florence story here. And yeah, now she's my wallpaper here. Yeah, I do like her a lot. Definitely, I guess, my waifu for this game so far. Just because she's fun and crazy. But yeah, next time will be the Lin event. I definitely will be getting her. Hopefully I get lucky and have enough of the collapse pieces to, pull for her, get her purple weapon. And then I assume that Michitu will get a rerun. I haven't, seen if that's the case or not. But if she does, I'll try to get her weapon to the elite weapon, because that's definitely what I want. Anyway, guys, yeah, that'll be it for now. That's game.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good